Anik,
Yeah.
I really love your content. Like I mentioned before, you are like the MKBHD. You are somebody who is really authentic, and our nation needs more people like you. I'm telling that from the bottom of my heart. So you
Too
are
much
doing
pressure is
too much
put in.
pressure. No, please take it light. You are doing great work. From your content creation journey, what are the biggest things you have learned?
Got it. So I'll tell you, I'll start off with things that have worked for me. Honestly, I didn't, when I started creating content, I didn't create content sitting at like one place, which I do now, and talking about things, having a script. So I started creating content by just having fun when I was designing, showing the process in what I do. Because as designers, I've seen that trend on Behance where people show their final work. And a lot of times, my mentor also, like 3-4 years ago, the professor, he told me that it's always good and people will always respect you if you show them your process. Okay. So showing that process always kept in my mind, and I wanted to show people. So what I did is I opened my laptop. I started, like, I put a tripod behind, very like cheap tripod, and I just put on the time lapse and I was working on it. I was showing people that work.
Right.
So what happened? Two things happened. One, people who are designers got to know how my process is. Second thing is, people who are clients, like the audience who is watching, they have that credibility and trust factor. Okay, he is the guy actually making the design. It's not like he's getting it off someone done and like he's putting it out there. So those two things that really helped me is showing the process and having a very raw kind of content where I show what I'm going to be doing, then I show the sketches, then I show the final product, that entire journey. And second thing which really worked for me is the series which I started of redesigning packaging while going in the grocery stores. Like I physically went in the stores, picked up a packet, and I went home and redesigned it. Okay, so that is one thing which is very simple. Any designer out there can do it, and people didn't have that idea in them that they can actually do it. And after I did it, blew up on
The phone says
the
stop
key is
recording.
recording.
The phone is recording. That's fine.
Oh, can we connect the mic? It's the iPhone 12, right?
Yes,
Just plug
but you
out-
also have two mics. Oh, mine is not connected with the mic. It's okay.
Yeah, we'll just connect it quickly.
This is with that, right?
No, this is
Yeah, this is going with that. We're gonna do a lot of mixing now.
Crazy.
Give me the phone as well.
Since everyone knows production.
Perfect. Yeah, sorted. So Anik,
Yeah.
if a person wants to reach your level of audience, what are the three things they have to follow based on from your experience?
Okay.
Go ahead.
I would say whenever I create scripts, whenever I think of a topic and I don't use ChatGPT at all while creating scripts. I've tried it before. I've tried the Notions AI tool as well to generate better vocabulary and language for my scripts. But then what I realized is that if they want that piece of information, they could have easily Googled it up. The reason why they are listening it from me, because I'll put my design touch into it.
Right.
I'll put my simplicity into it. I'll explain it to them in such a way that I'm explaining it to like kids.
Right.
That anyone can understand that piece of information.
Right.
Anyone aging from like 60 or like someone like a teenager as well.
Right.
So I want to keep my content that easily understandable, because let's say if you just happen to go on Apple's website, go and scroll the website, look at everything, there won't be a single word you will have to Google, because they keep the words so simple and so easily understandable by everyone that you don't go to the other website, because then they lose the traction.
Right.
So I want my content to be that simple and that to the point, which is now like I'm trying different things. Earlier was me designing a logo for a brand and just putting my process. Right now is me educating them about typography and very detailed minor things about your the kerning and the visual
Overshooting.
yeah, posted yesterday.
Yeah.
So all that is the fundamentals which I'm trying to teach them, which is not taught to them that much in school and colleges, and it's something which I have learned all these years through YouTube, through watching videos and just being in this space of design.
Right.
So if someone wants to create content in that level, don't overcomplicate it. Just keep it simple, keep it to the point, know whom you're trying to reach to. It's okay if you get like 5,000 views, but get to know that those 5,000 people are the ones you are targeting to.
A
So
loyal
don't,
supporter.
yeah, don't focus on as many followers you want to, but just imagine that let's say you have 10,000 followers, guaranteed 6 7,000 will be designers, and be happy with that. That's a good number to be if you have that range.
Right.
So that's all.
The second and third actionable tip which people can follow.
Okay, to create content like me.
To reach your level
Okay, my level.
in terms of audience.
Achha.
Let's say a person.
Followers.
Yeah, followers.
Okay, got it. Yeah, so one thing which also worked really well for me is following trends. So I follow a lot of trends. That the one, my most viral video was like a 5-second video which I recorded in 2 minutes, and it was that Kala Chashma trend where everyone was like twerking on that beat.
Yup, I saw
and
that.
I made the T letter come in the middle of the twerk letter, and I turned the T, which also looks like a human bending down, and then I made it twerk, and that got like 25 million views, 1 million shares,
Insane.
and it went crazy viral, and because of that I almost got like 30,000 followers in that same day only.
Okay.
So that worked. Second thing is creating content which is not too generic, and this is content which is not like a reel. Okay, sometimes if you notice I create trending and topical posts as well. So what that means is creating moment marketing, that if let's the World Cup just happened, so I created 3 posts on let's say the Rohit Sharma. What I did is I highlighted the row and ro raha hu. That's
Right.
something which
I
I
saw
written. So it was something trending, something people related to, and something people felt ki, oh my god, this is something which I was feeling, and he literally made it and it's right in front of me. So that also got like crazy
You
amount
leverage
of
the
reach.
moment, whatever.
Yeah. So I'm trying to experiment. I don't want to bore my audience by just sitting at one place and just talking. Sometimes I do that, and very important as well. It's not bad. You have to do that, because when the frame is the same, every lighting and everything the same, people will listen to you in a clear and a better way, and they'll try to understand apart from you moving around here and there, and there's a lot of distraction. Okay, so that kind of content is important when you're having informative content, like how Sapta also does it.
Right.
And so that's something which also really works. And the third thing which has worked for me really well is just trying to be genuine. Okay, in my stories, in the comments I make, and I reply to each and every comment. If you have noticed, I don't leave any single comment. DM reh jata hai because I get a lot of them, but I try to reply to each and every comment. I respect the community, I respect the audience jitne bhi hai, jitna bhi I'm getting, and try to be very very authentic with it. Like even in my stories, just to be just very genuine person. So that's
Alright.
just that's
Okay,
all.
thank you so much. We'll wrap up. We'll start with the event. Thank you very much, guys.
Thank you.
Awesome.
You have a speech, right?
I think
Chalo.
submissions are in the sheet.
Yeah, they are.